It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys' speedy running back. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Cowboys and the Jets under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On the go. Alert! Check!
They go play action with Richardson. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. Apparently, this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
3rd and long for Richardson. Fighting through pressure. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Gregory Rousseau with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And in last week's game, You weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
But
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he's ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Richardson. He finds Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Now Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
On the tackle. A 28-yard gain. First down, Cowboys.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Roll! Broncos switch. Hey!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Okay, ready?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Richardson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
Ready.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is 2nd and 8. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be corralled right on field right around the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Okay, break. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
40-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Second and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
No, shot alert, chop, bring it.
Now it's Richardson. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fighting him off. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Richardson will throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And out now come the Cowboys. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. Without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 31 yards. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 41.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. To the right side, he's got Parker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Pierce will try to pick it up. But he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Pierce, 63 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Mahomes going to throw. It's deep for Duvernay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes will try again on second down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Henry up the middle. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Henry. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
35. Jets 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Shrugs him off. He won't go down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Third and 1, Richardson to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. So the Jets now down by 10, 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Hold it ready. Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Richardson. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on.